Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3451 as a special dedication to Nancy. We've only got 11 moves to collect 35 yellow candies, so Nancy, I can see why this is so disconcerting to you. The lucky candies are the only way to get yellow candies. Lucky candies automatically convert into whatever we need, but we have to convert them. And we've got this strip of licorice twirls in the way. But we do also have this bobber that will send out fish if we can strike it. So the thing to know about licorice is when I take out licorice, no new licorice can be dispensed. And when I don't take out licorice, new licorice can be dispensed. However, each level has its own nuances, and so sometimes there's a 1 or a 2 turn delay, so we have to kind of figure that out as we go. I don't know if these are always going to dispense lucky candies. Right now this is a great setup. I've got this and I've got this. So let's start with this because it looks like this is the only conveyor belt. Now look at that, I didn't get any lucky candies to show up here to repopulate this. Not fun. So what I'm going to do, before I start striking before I intended to start striking the licorice, I wanted to make a whole bunch of opportunities to hit the licorice, because once I stop taking it out, it's going to repopulate again, right? But I have very few moves. This isn't listed as a hard level, but I would imagine we probably had more turns to do this before, and it's probably super hard. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, I'm moving this stripe over so that it can hit this or maybe be paired up with this. I could get this here. I'm going to try something a bit different first. Yeah, I don't have many turns to try a whole bunch of things. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to decide if I should do stripe or regular. The thing is, with the stripe, I'm not really set up. I've got these two, but if they both go vertically, then they don't even hit this area. Let's see what they'll do. If I pretend like I'm reading a page and I start from the top to the bottom, left to right, and I start with horizontal, I can count out what I'm going to get with this, skipping this one. So I say this is going to turn horizontally if I pair these two together, vertically, horizontally, vertically, horizontally, vertically, horizontally, vertically, horizontal, and then I have to skip these, so vertical, horizontal. One of these will go horizontally and one of these will go vertically. And that would take out a whole row of stuff, but not a lot. Whereas if I do this, it takes out all of the orange and turns them into yellow. But that's not great either, because this yellow isn't ready to be collected. So I'm already seeing trouble with how I developed things. I should have just matched this with a color immediately. And I am going to go ahead and match it with just orange because it's also going to hit this. So I'm going to send out a fish, and then I'm also concentrating the colors down to hopefully make more matches and specials. I could make a stripe here. I'm actually just going to go straight for what I can do right here first. And then I'm going to go wrapped, although I don't know why, because I just don't have enough turns to get this done. So Nancy, I can see why you're struggling. I still had 29 yellow left to get. So we just have to develop a good strategy and keep playing around until we get it. Again, I'm going to go ahead and take this right away. It starts me out with 6. I can't do anything else over here. So now I don't have an opportunity to make a color bomb right away. What I'm going to do instead is then concentrate the colors down. Out of all these colors, I feel green is the least helpful. So I'm trying to get rid of green until I can get something that is useful. Let's do this. There we go. Now when I hit this with just one stripe, it sends out one fish. But when I hit it with 2 stripes, it sends out 3 fish. Because when we use a combo, it works better. If I could do like a striped wrapped combo, that would be the best. But first, I'm going to do this. Oh, why am I not getting lucky candies down here? That's kind of awful, but I learned something. Now I know. That's what happens. I can take this right away, but I'm going to do this instead. This is better, in my opinion, to be able to work in here directly. Unfortunately now, I still don't have enough to get this done. Wow, this is really a struggle, Nancy. I can see how difficult it is that even when I feel like things are going fairly well, it's still not going well. Okay, I do have this set up to do right away. I can make a stripe, but it's not aimed at anything. So instead I'm going to work on taking out orange, because I don't have a lot of orange on the board. Oh, I thought it was, well, I did get a color bomb. Okay, so now I have to see which would be the best for me to remove. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 green. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 of everything, including this stuff over here. So it doesn't really matter. I could take out what's most prevalent here. I think I'm just going to go for blue because I want to preserve this in hopes that I can use it with something. And now I look down here. Did it set anything up? Not much, but a little. All right. So now let's see what else I can do over here. Nothing great except maybe, oh, here we go. So I do this, and I send off fish, and I get color bombs. I think I do this with those. And then I take out all orange. That makes sense, right? And then I take out all green, and I did so much better, and I still had 11 left. We're in it for the long haul. This is what I do. I try to help people by playing and figuring things out. Okay, so I've got a color bomb right away. I don't have a good setup here like I have in the past. I had an okay setup. But I have 2 color bombs. Imagine if I could get those together. They would take out a layer of everything. But I think what I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've got the most orange, right? Yeah. The most of these that are orange. And then what I'm going to try to do is keep making color bombs, because when I take out a color, then it gives me a better chance of making more color bombs. But hold on a minute, I could potentially make a blue wrapped, and I've got blue here, and that would have 2 bits of impact, but I don't have blue in these other areas. So I don't think it's a good opportunity. Instead, I'm just going to remove all 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all blue from the board. Concentrate the colors down and see where that leaves me. I can do this now, but can I get a color bomb instead? I can't get that blue down there at all. I feel like it's the color bombs I need to work on. So what if I can change what happens in here? Nope, I'm still just getting stripes. Let's go ahead and send off fish and see what happens. See, like we got a key part there. I could do this, but I want those color bombs. There we go. So now I take out all orange, because orange is the only thing I can reach. And did it give me another color bomb? It did. I don't have a lot of time to use this up. But I do think that I have found the key here. I know, it's not great. It's not as good as the last time round. But I think I have to get lucky and get all of those color bombs consecutively. So let me go ahead and pause the recording, and I'll meet you back here with some more lives. Yeah, I just checked. We used to have at least 20 moves to complete this, so of course we're working at a disadvantage here. And it's not listed as a hard level, but just ignore what it says. We can see what it is. Alright, I'm going to still work on making color bombs. Well, I got one in an unexpected spot. I expected to get one here. So first I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to take out all blue from the board, and that gave me more color bombs. And then I take out all green from the board. This is what I need to have happen. And then I take out all orange from the board. Or should I do blue? I've got 3 orange and I've got 3 blue, but the orange would connect things right away, and I can't. Oh, I can reach green. Oh, I take out green. I don't care if I took it out recently, I take out green. I'm glad I decided to actually look before I made that move. Now here's something fun. I'm going to make a color bomb, and I'm going to disrupt it right away. I'm going to collect it, which means that I have an efficiency of moves. I got a color removed, and I didn't have to take a turn to do it. So that's handy. Now I could take out green, but look, I don't have the green down here. I don't have it set up. So I think this is a time where I take a beat and do some of this interior work here. If I take a move, then I could collect orange. I'm going to take out green and see what happens here. I got a color bomb. And I can take out blue or I can take out orange. So I definitely want to take out orange. That'll get me everything I need. There we go. Okay, so that's how I beat it. I don't know, would it take me 6 tries? Something like that. But you saw it from soup to nuts, how long it took me and what I had to do. Hopefully, Nancy, this is helpful to you. Hopefully it'll give you encouragement that this can be done. And hopefully it'll also help you in the future when you run into a hard problem to see how I develop my strategy. I figure out what's not working and then try to figure out what can I do to get it to work. And so it sometimes develops over time. Even when you have a good strategy, though, it often takes a lucky board to be able to put it all together. So just keep applying the same good strategy, and then you can capitalize on that luck when it shows up. If you folks have any questions or comments, please put those below. If you found this helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.